afternoon, everyone. I'm Imogen Evans, the Program Director of Grosse Pointe Theater's Act Two, Seniors Readers Theater. We formed this group, Act Two, over 2 years ago because many of us seniors couldn't remember all of our lines. We found it to be a challenge. So since we've founded this little group, and we've been performing on the east side in libraries and in senior residence. We are delighted to be invited to your west side home and to perform. You will note that one of our offerings is a script by Margie Smith, an Allegria resident here. Please sit back and enjoy Tales and Tunes.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything that traffic will allow. And I wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show.
Good afternoon. It's our pleasure to perform our little show for you today, but we need your help with this first skit. We're about to tell you some stories, and we would like you to provide a punchline for each of them. So, at an appropriate time in each story, I'm going to hold up this sign, and you will read it as loud as you can. So let's try it.
And that's when the fight started.
Oh, this is going to be good.
My wife sat down on the couch next to me as I was flipping through the channels.
What's on TV?
Dust.
And that's when the fight started.
My wife and I were watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire while we were in bed. I turned to her and said, "Do you want to, coochie-coo?"
No.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Then I'd like to phone a friend.
And that's when the fight started.
Last Saturday morning, I got up real early and quietly dressed, made my lunch, and grabbed the dog and slipped quietly into the garage. I hooked up the boat to the back of my truck and proceeded to back out into a torrential downpour. The wind was blowing about 50 miles an hour, so I pulled back into the garage. I turned on the radio to the weather report and discovered that it was going to be cold and nasty all day. So I went back into the house and I quietly undressed and I slipped back into bed and I cuddled up to my wife's back, and now with a different anticipation I said, the weather outside is terrible.
Ha! Can you believe my stupid husband is out fishing in that?
And that's when the fight started.
My wife was hinting about what she wanted for our upcoming anniversary.
I want something shiny that goes from 0 to 150 in about 3 seconds.
So I bought her some bathroom scales.
And that's when the fight started.
When I got home last night, my wife started right in with her whining.
Why don't you ever take me anyplace nice? I want to go somewhere expensive.
So I took her to a gas station.
And that's when the fight started.
When I retired, I went to the Social Security office to apply for Social Security.
May I see your driver's license, please, to verify your age?
Well, I looked at my pockets and I realized I had left my wallet at home. I told the clerk that I was sorry, but I would have to go home and come back later.
Well, wait a minute. Unbutton your shirt.
I couldn't believe her request, but I opened my shirt, revealing my curly silver hair.
Oh, that silver hair on your chest is proof enough for me.
The clerk processed my Social Security application, and when I got home, I excitedly told my wife about my experience at the Social Security office.
You should have dropped your pants. You might have gotten disability, too.
And that's when the fight started. My wife and I were sitting at a table at my high school reunion, and I kept staring at a drunken lady swigging her drink as she sat alone by a nearby table.
Do you know her?
Yes, she's my old girlfriend. I understand that she took to drinking right after we split up those many years ago, and I hear that she hasn't been sober since.
Oh, my God, who would think a person could go on celebrating that long?
That's when the fight started.
I took my wife to a restaurant. The waitress, for some reason, took my order first. I'll have the strip steak, rare, please.
Ooh, aren't you worried about the mad cow?
Nah, she could order for herself.
And that's when the fight started.
Last week I was standing nude, looking in my bedroom mirror. I didn't like what I saw. I turned to my husband and told him, I feel horrible. I feel old, fat, and ugly. I really need you to pay me a compliment.
But your eyesight is damn near perfect.
And that's when the fight started.
My husband spent a ridiculous $500 on a really sheer, fancy negligee for my birthday and wanted me to model it for him. Oh, it was such a waste of money, and I figured he would never know the difference. So I just left it in the back box, returned it the next day, and got the $500 back. So after a few minutes, I stepped out into the hall in my birthday suit, as it were.
Good heavens! For $500, you'd think they'd at least ironed it.
And that's when the fight started.
That was great. I'd like to thank you for participating in our little show. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Now you can tell your friends that you were in a play today. Thank you.
The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein, adapted by Sal DiMercurio.
Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest.
I'm the king of the forest.
He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek, and when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy.
But time went by, and the little boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day, the boy came to the tree, and the tree said,
Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy.
I am too big to climb and play. I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?
I'm sorry, but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in your city. Then you will have money, and you will be happy.
And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy.
but the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day, the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said,
Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy.
Oh, I am too busy to climb trees. I want a house to keep me warm. I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?
I have no house. The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy.
And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy.
But the boy stayed away for a long time. And when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak.
Come, boy, come and play.
I am too old and sad to play. I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?
Cut down my trunk and make a boat. Then you can sail away and be happy.
And the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really.
And after a long time, the boy came back again.
I am sorry, boy, but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone.
Oh, my teeth are too weak for apples.
My branches are gone. You cannot swing on them.
Oh, I am too old to swing on branches.
My trunk is gone. You cannot climb.
I am too tired to climb.
I am sorry. Oh, I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry.
I don't need very much now. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired.
Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Oh, come, boy, sit down. Sit down and rest.
And the boy did.
And the tree was happy. The end.
Now here's a variation of the giving tree by Topher Payne called The Tree Who Set Healthy Boundaries. The tale begins the same, but there's a twist when the tree invites the grown-up boy to climb her branches.
I am too busy to climb trees. I want a house to keep me warm. I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?
Okay, hold up. This is really getting out of hand. Look, I was fine with giving you the apples to help you get on your feet. But no, I am not giving you the house. You know, I've seen boys like you pull this nonsense with other trees in the forest. First it's the apples, then the branches, then the trunk, and before you know it, that mighty and beautiful tree is just a sad little stump. Well, look here, boy. I love you like family, but I'm not going down like that. While we're on the subject, I recognize that friendships evolve over time, and we may not see each other as often because you don't have time for your tree friends. But we really used to be tight. Now it feels like I only see you when you need something. How do you think that makes me feel?
The boy took a long breath. He felt a sour rumble in his stomach because he realized he hadn't considered his friend's feelings.
I bet it makes you feel bad.
Yes, boy. I can't even remember the last time you asked me how I'm doing.
How are you, Tree?
He sincerely wanted to know, so the tree told the boy all the gossip from the forest. She introduced him to the family of red squirrels that had moved into her trunk. While she was glad for the company the squirrels provided, she was concerned about the long-term health effects of hosting a growing family of red squirrels.
Hello, Dr. Branch.
So the boy called the local arborist, who explained that squirrels...
Yes, what did he say?
He said that red squirrels don't eat wood. They only build nests in pre-existing holes. So you see, there's nothing to worry about.
The tree was so relieved, and so was the boy. He loved his friend and was concerned about her long-term health because she had taught him the importance of empathy. Eventually, the boy became a pastry chef, Together, the boy and the tree opened a bakery shop, selling the best apple pies anyone ever tasted. And so time passed. The boy had a son of his own, and the son of that son had his own family too. Because of that friendship, the boy was successful and fulfilled, and the tree grew wider and stronger, standing tall and beautiful in the forest for many, many years. And as each generation played in her strong old branches, the tree often thought back to that fateful day when the boy had asked her for a house.
In truth, I would have gladly given him my branches to build one. I would have given him my trunk to build a boat. I loved him that much. But then I would have had nothing left, not for myself and not for anyone else. Oh, and there never would have been a home for the red squirrels, and there'd never have been hide and seek with the boy's grandchildren. No bakery with the best apple pies anyone tasted. Setting healthy boundaries is a very important part of giving. It assures that you'll always have something left to give.
And the tree was happy. Everyone was. The end.
The parable of the thimble exhibits the wisdom of women when dealing with difficult situations and with God.
One day, when a seamstress was sewing while sitting close to a river, her thimble fell into the water.
Oh no! Oh no! My thimble has fallen into the water and I can't find it. I need the thimble to help my husband make a living for our family. We have tiny, helpless children at home who are hungry.
Feeling her pain, the Lord dipped his hand into the water and pulled up a golden thimble set with sapphires.
Is this your thimble?
No, it is not.
The Lord again dipped his hand into the river and held a golden thimble studded with rubies.
Is this your thimble?
No, I am sorry, it is not.
The Lord reached into the water a third time and came up with a simple, worn leather thimble.
Is this your thimble?
Oh, yes, my Lord. That is my thimble. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, the Lord was pleased with the woman's honesty and gave her all 3 thimbles to keep, and the seamstress went home happy. Some years later, the seamstress was walking with her husband along that same river bank, and surprisingly, her husband fell into the river and disappeared under the water.
Oh, my goodness. Help, help, someone. Oh, please help.
Why are you crying, my child?
Oh, my husband has fallen into the river and I cannot find him.
So again, the Lord reached down into the water with his mighty hands and came up with George Clooney, sputtering and squirming.
Is this your husband?
Oh, yes, that's him. Oh, darling.
Oh, you lied. Why do you tell untruths? Why have you lied to me?
Oh, forgive me, Lord. It is a misunderstanding, and I am so sorry. Please, let me explain. You see, if I had said no to George Clooney, well, you would have come up with Brad Pitt next. And then if I said no to him, you would have come up with my husband. And had I then said yes, you would have given me all 3. Oh, Lord, you see, I am not in the best of health and would not be able to take care of all 3 husbands. So that's why I said yes to George Clooney.
And so the Lord contemplated her response and finally saw her logic. And in his infinite wisdom and wise understanding, he decided to indeed dip into the river 2 more times, coming up with her husband on the final dip. So the woman and her long-suffering husband lived their lives happily ever after, living on the proceeds from selling the 2 thimbles. Oh, but she still had George and Brad as her own private boy toys. So, the moral of our little story is, on the rare occasion that a woman lies, it's always a good and honorable reason.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it. See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or road along the levee, performance is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is completer in a Chevy. So make a date today to see the USA and see it in your Chevrolet.
Here's a tale about what could possibly go wrong during a simple walk in the park.
Hey, you guys can't park there.
Why not?
Well, like the sign says, no parking before 8 a.m. or after 10 p.m.
But it's 5 minutes before 8, and the parking lot is empty except for us.
Well, I'm sorry, but rules are rules. You gotta keep moving until 8 o'clock.
I don't believe this. What harm could come from us turning off our engines at 5 minutes before 8?
Because the park doesn't open until 8. That's why.
The park won't disappear if somebody parks it at 5 minutes early.
Now, Manny, just keep calm. We can drive around the block for 5 minutes. It's not worth getting mad over.
Okay, Greta. Here we go for our little 5-minute joyride.
Hey, pull over, buddy.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You are going 22 in a 20-mile-an-hour zone.
I'm going 22? How could 22 even register on your speedometer? And even if it did, what harm could 2 miles over the limit do?
Oh, what harm is it? This is city property. Women and children walk through this lot. If you're speeding, you could hit one of them.
Officer, with all due respect, this is the only car in the parking lot. There are no women and children in sight, and it's hard to hold the car down to 20 miles per hour.
Hey, buddy, don't give me no lip or I'll write you up.
You'll write me up? For what?
Manny, now don't say another word. We've only about 3 more minutes to drive around, so don't blow your top now.
Okay, Greta. I'm glad you're here, or I might say something to that crazy bozo that I'll regret. Here we go for our little 3-minute joyride.
Hey, mister, stop that car.
Right.
Now what?
You're driving right over the yellow parking lines. Are you blind?
No, I am not blind. I'm circling your parking lot to kill 3 minutes, and there are no other cars in sight. Not even one car is parked between any of your stupid yellow lines.
Well, watch your tone of voice, buddy. You know, rules is rules,
Now, Manny,
you know.
don't say one more word. I'm afraid you won't be able to stop once you got started.
Look, Greta, it's 5 minutes on the nose. Let's park between 2 of those stupid yellow lines and go for a walk in the park.
Okay, Manny, let me get our picnic basket. Oh, I've got some nice hot coffee and fresh cinnamon buns for our breakfast. Oh, it's such a lovely morning for a peaceful breakfast in the park.
Yes, I have my morning newspaper to read. Let's find a table under a nice shade tree and spread out and relax. That table at the top of a hill looks like a good one.
Great, but let's take a walk down to the water first. We can take a shortcut down this little hill.
Hey, watch it, you two.
No, what is it, officer?
Can't you people read? That sign clearly says, keep off the grass. You're supposed to use the sidewalk.
No, that sign is in the middle of a tiny roped-off area that's been freshly reseeded. We're only walking down the well-established park grass.
Oh, yeah? Well, the way I see it, keep off the grass means keep off the grass. Because grass is grass,
And rules is rules.
Now, Manny, I don't mind walking a full city block around to the water instead of going right down the hill. Let's not make a scene.
Okay, Greta. But, I've lost my appetite. We can walk for a while and then just leave.
Okay, fine, Manny. Hey, let's just put our things right here on this bench and we can pick them up after our walk.
Hey, you guys, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
Now
You
what?
just dumped a pile of stuff on that bench and you're walking away. That's littering in my book, and we got a law against littering in this park.
But we're coming right back to get our things after we take a walk down to the water.
Oh, wait just a minute. There is no lifeguard on duty until 10 o'clock. We cannot allow you near the water without a lifeguard on duty.
We're not going to swim, for goodness sake. We're only walking.
Well, not on our beach, you ain't walking. We got rules. We're gonna enforce them.
Greta, don't you think this has gone on long enough?
It sure has.
Okay, officers, we want your names.
What?
Well, we don't give out our names.
Then we want your badge number.
Well, why?
Because we're the new co-chairs of the Mayor's Committee to study park procedures and quality control. That's why we're writing you up.
Oh, we ain't done nothing wrong.
Oh, but the park charter clearly states that all city employees, quote, shall endeavor to help make the public's visits to city parks pleasurable experiences, unquote. I think you're guilty of harassment.
That's right. We hate to make a report on you two, but
Rules is rules.
Oh,
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Comic books and rubber bands.
Climb into the treetop, falling down and holding hands, tricycles and red pop, pony rides and Sunday nights, roller skates and yo-yos, fairy tales and snowball fights, climbing through the window. Remember when you were a kid? Well, part of you still is, and that's why we make Faygo. Faygo remembers. Faygo remembers.
we all love our pets. And of course, they show their love to us, or as masters, or as slaves, depending on how we raise them. But what do our pets think when we're not at home? The reading called Why You're Out by your own Maggie Smith gives us one possible scenario.
Gizmo, I'm going to work now. I'll be gone for a long time. All day, in fact. It will seem like forever to you, because you're not used to me being away for such a stretch. I adopted you during the pandemic, and I have been working at home for these last 15 months, but that was temporary. New rules start today. I will go to my office every morning after breakfast, then I'll be home again in time for dinner, and then I will take you for a walk. Old Pavlova, you lived here with me for a dozen years, and you know that I normally go to work every day. You know that when I go out that door, for sure I will come back. In fact, I suspect you rather like being alone. You thrive on solitude. So bye for now. I have to go to my office again. Oh, but I'll see you at dinner time. Be a good girl.
She'll come back through that door right now. Now? Now? Won't she? Maybe now. Now. Oh, Mom's the best thing that ever happened to me. She feeds me every day. She plays with me. She scratches behind my ears and rubs my belly. Oh, and she hugs me. She smells good. She's warm. Oh, I love her. No, I worship her. She's my best friend, my buddy, my leader. When will she come home?
Who gives a damn? Sometimes she's here, sometimes she's not here. I don't care. She feeds me too. She finally figured out what kind of food I like and what food I won't touch. When I feel like it, I sit on her lap, or if I need something, I wake her up or walk on her keyboard, and she stops sleeping or stops typing and pays attention to my needs. Generally, though, she bores me to tears.
Where's my leash? Oh, I'll get my leash so we can go for a walk just as soon as she comes back. Come on, let's do something to pass the time until she comes back. So what if you get a mere 23 hours of sleep today? You'll survive.
Hey, Giz, get it through your fluffy, vacant dog brain. I'm in charge of this house. I've been here for 15 years. I'm a permanent fixture. What's more, I'm a superior, purebred cat. Siamese, if you please. Note how slim and sleek I am. Notice my perky ears and my mesmerizing big baby blue eyes. I'm gorgeous. I'm named after a famous ballerina because of my graceful way of moving. Keep your distance, Giz, and don't bother me, okay? In other words, beat it. I need my first nap of the day. I'll call it nap 1. You're stupid, Giz. You're a follower. You haven't had a new idea or a thought your whole life. You trust people who shouldn't be trusted. Your brain is vacant, one track, silly, and without much in the way of intelligence.
Why should I believe you? What makes you so smart? Why are you better than I am?
I'm a cat. Case closed.
You're a snob. You're conceited, self-absorbed, a bit too stuck on yourself, Pavlova.
Ha! You're nothing. Nobody. Zip. Your brain is inferior. Mine is superior. Cats are smarter than dogs. Cats don't blindly follow directions. Cats think for themselves. Dogs just follow commands.
All you do is sleep and groom yourself. Don't you get tired of licking your own fur? Yuck. Spitty fur, hairy tongue.
I never tire of licking myself. And by the way, you're not really part of Mom's family. Mom just decided she needed some extra company during the pandemic, so in a weak moment, she adopted you. She'll get rid of you soon, you'll see. Bye-bye, Giz. Off you go.
No, she won't. She loves me. I know she loves me, but what if she doesn't come back? What will happen to us? What if nobody feeds us? What if, oh my God, what if I have to go to the bathroom before she comes home? The thought of it, just saying the word bathroom makes me feel like I have to go. I really have to go now. Oh, she needs to know she can't leave us alone like this. We have to tell her. I'll tell her as soon as she gets home.
Earth to Gizmo. Hey, stupid. She doesn't speak our language. You can't tell her anything.
Oh, right, I forgot. Maybe she understands dog language.
There is a way. I know how you can tell her, even though you don't speak her language.
Yes, please. How can I show her?
Go over there, behind the couch, and pee on the rug.
Oh, no, I would never do that. She'd be very upset. I'm not allowed to pee in the house.
I am. I can pee in the house. I never have to go outside. I'm allowed to do whatever I want in this house.
Oh, big deal. All you ever do is sleep. I'm not allowed to do whatever I want. The gizmos are different than Pavlova's. Oh, wait, she'll be back soon. I hope.
Whatever. Go on. Do it. Do it. You can do it. It's a perfect way to let her know you're upset. She'll definitely notice the rug. She'll know you're mad at her.
I won't do it.
She'll never know you're lonely and anxious when she leaves if you don't show her. You've got to show her since you can't tell her.
Oh, gee. What have I done? I'm toast. You should be so mad at me.
I'm home. Oh, hello, Pavlova. I missed you so much. Hello, Gizmo. Oh, what is wrong, Gizmo? What did you do? Oh, Gizmo. Oh, so you made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. I forgive you. Tomorrow will be better. Oh, I love you. Let's go for a walk.
I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, there would soon be nothing left of me.
Intro 10, 9, 8 takes place at Mission Control in Houston and prior to an expected rocket launch. However, mayhem ensues when not all the astronauts are what they seem, nor are they all prepared for what is about to occur.
This is NASA Mission Control in Houston. You are 10 minus T and counting.
Roger that, Mission Control. General guidance is internal. Check. All systems green for go.
All systems green, Commander.
Engines armed and ready. Check. Retract gantry on my mark and mark.
Gantry sequence initiated.
I have a question.
Flight recorders activated. Check. Engage onboard power system.
Onboard power systems engaged and running, Commander.
I was just wondering if anybody checked the old oil levels. You know, it's wise to give the old dipstick a look-see just before a long journey.
What?
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Yes, we've checked the oil and the tire pressure.
Tire pressure?
I'm joking.
T minus 9 and counting.
Validate auto sequence start.
Affirmative. Auto sequence start, Commander.
I feel useless around here. Kind of like I haven't found my role here yet.
Cabin valves, vent valves are sealed. Check.
Fuel temperature at tolerance, Commander.
Well, we do have a full tank, don't we? I mean, I'd hate for us to run out. It happened to me before when I was on a long trip. I thought I had plenty of gas, and somewhere in the middle of that desert, oh, God, what happened? What happens if we run out of fuel?
We're not going to run out of fuel.
Good. Thank you. Is it too late to go to the bathroom?
What?
I feel like I gotta pee. Maybe it'll go away. No, I gotta go to pee.
Why didn't you go before you got in here?
I did, but I have to go again. I'm nervous.
Oh, nothing to be nervous about.
Oh, I know I shouldn't have to, but I knew I shouldn't have had that second glass of Tang this morning.
T-8 and counting.
Just go in your suit.
What?
Well, they attached a tube down there. Oh, what do you think that was for?
I don't know. I thought they were just being friendly.
Access arms released, oxygen lines closed, check.
Access arms clear, check.
You mean all I have to do is I just pee right here where I'm sitting?
Affirmative.
Where does it go?
Well, it goes down the urine tube taped to your leg and into a holding tank below your feet, where it'll get analyzed for 100 different chemicals and health metrics.
Can they detect recreational drugs in your urine?
Probably.
Alcohol?
Certainly. But there was no drinking alcohol 48 hours before the flight, right?
Right, yeah, right. I think I'm gonna just hold it for now.
T-7 and counting.
Ignition sequence start.
Initiating ignition sequence, Commander.
Oh, shit, what was that?
Oh, it's the rockets firing up, perfectly normal. 6 million pounds of liquid hydrogen generating 7 million pounds of thrust. Basically, we're sitting on the biggest firework ever built. Surely you remember that from astronaut training.
Well, I might have been texting during that part of the astronaut class.
Texting?
Well, you see, a person in my position has a lot of social media responsibility. So many followers, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now there's TikTok. It never ends. I should never have let my friends sign me up for Who Wants to Be an Astronaut. I like watching reality shows, but that doesn't mean I want to be on one. Do I win the lottery? Of course I don't know. I won this instead. I mean, do I look like an astronaut and then they have to announce it on national TV? And at the same time, I have to post selfies of me doing all those astronaut things in a jumpsuit and falling down or throwing up, all because they want a TV audience for this?
Well, still, you are being launched into space. Shouldn't you have taken training a little more seriously?
Why? Nobody else does on TV. They take me seriously on TV. As far as they're concerned, I may as well be doing a roller coaster at Disney World. No one believed that NASA would be actually stupid enough to send me into space for real. I certainly didn't.
T-6 and counting.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Oh, that might not be normal. Commander, gauges 1, 5, and 6 are all redlining.
Pressure levels are well above prescribed tolerances and rising.
Check that.
Houston, we have a problem.
What? You actually said that? They actually say something like that?
Well, when we have a big enough problem, it is.
Oh, God.
Failsafe systems are not responding.
No, that's it. Turn this thing off. Stop the cameras. I'm done here.
Well, it's a little late for that.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't just turn a rocket like this off. Once you lit that blue touch paper, well, then it's
Lord.
just...
Oh, Lord. I know I haven't been on the greatest relationship with you up to this point in my life, but if you get me out of this safely, I promise I'll set my alarm every Sunday morning and to be a better person generally and to quit drinking. I mean, Lord, you got me over a barrel here.
T-5 and counting.
Houston, I'm initiating code orange. Reroute all autocontrollers to my command.
Oh, Commander, permission to speak. Oh, Commander.
Yes, what is it, Lewis?
Commander, I love you.
What?
Oh, Commander, I love you with my whole heart, with every fiber of my being. From the very first moment we met in training, I just knew you were my soulmate.
Louis, this is hardly the time.
Oh, if not now, when? If not in the final moments of our existence before we are blown to smithereens, incinerated in a fireball as bright as the sun.
Don't you think that that's a little fatalistic?
Louis, please, I'm married.
Oh, I don't care.
You should care. No one likes a homebreaker. Now, let's get back to this Code Orange thing. And when, we're safely back on the solid ground, then you can talk about your feelings of a more dull. You know what I'm talking about here.
-4 and counting.
Louis, if we could just...
Oh, it's Judy, sir. Please call me Judy.
Can somebody
And
call
Commander, permission to call you Frank, sir.
Can somebody call me an Uber?
Oh, you feel it too, Frank. I know you do. Remember that time we shared those freeze-dried rations over by the observatory? Oh, we were waiting for Venus to rise at dawn, passing the time by solving a crossword puzzle together and you filling in the answers with your special upside-down pen.
All right, I admit it, I feel it too. My marriage is a lie. She's never understood me the way you do. But I always thought that the requirement of my job to stay calm and stoic in all situations, to not display any emotion, would put you off.
Well, I have to agree with you there, Frank. You do seem kind of stiff.
Oh, on the contrary, it's that steady command and rational demeanor that I find most alluring.
Oh, Judy.
Oh, Frank, if only we could cast off these spacesuits and consummate our love right now.
Oh, Judy.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
T-3 and counting.
Okay, I'm looking now for the owner's manual. Has anybody here seen the owner's manual? It should be in the glove box. And now I'm looking for the glove box.
But don't panic.
Of course you would say something like that.
Well, Frank's right. Don't panic. Our fates are written in the stars.
T-2 and counting.
None of these switches seem to do anything.
I know, that's why we put them in front of you.
Oh, that's real charming.
T-1 and counting.
Oh, well, Frank, this is it. If this is how I'm going to go, I want to go holding your hand. I love you, Frank.
I love you too, Judy.
Oh, let's see here. There's a switch I haven't tried right here. Well, I got nothing to lose now. Click.
All engines running smoothly at full thrust. It's green light all the way, Commander. Over.
Roger that, Houston. We
have liftoff.
Congratulations, you have cleared the tower. Godspeed, NASA's Red Rover mission, the first manned mission to Mars. Red Rover, this is Houston. Over.
This is Red Rover. Over.
Wait a minute. Did they say Mars?
Yes, indeed.
We're going to Mars?
Yes, indeed. We're going to make history. Don't tell me you were texting during that part of astronaut training, too. Oh, what's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just using my urine tube.
Glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and read for you. It seems that we have just got started, and it's time for us to say adieu.
the end of the season, will be starting with Secret Garden. So if you'd like to attend, maybe some of you can go. There's material on the back table. Again, thank you for inviting us, and we enjoyed this